Hi people, day 4, Niger Commando Storytelling Challenge. Today's story is titled You Can't Be Too Sure. I remember working in the bank as a merchant teller sometime between 2010 and 2011, thereabout. A merchant teller is somebody in the bulkroom where people paying large sums of money who oversees other tellers. So I had these other tellers who were called CSRs, that's customer service representatives or note counters. So these guys will receive cash from customers and then eventually they'll pass it on to me. I'll confirm the cash and okay, that's how we sorted it out. So at the end of the day, we will put the cash together and then we'll be able to balance with the system. Now, every now and then, back then, we'll have issues. Maybe somebody's money was not complete, or somebody did not balance, or all those kind of things that you find a cash setting. This particular day, this customer came in. He was a regular customer. I think they had a shop where they sold electronics or something. So he usually bring the money and paying, and then you have people confirm them and all. So one particular day, he brought an amount of money. And when he brought the money, when the guy finished counting, okay, I think he left before we posted. When we posted the money, the guy had counted what he saw and then we had confirmed, he posted it. He came back and said the money was not, it wasn't correct. So he was so sure that this teller had taken from the money. I mean, he was so very sure. He said a lot of things unprintables. He accused the boy, things he shouldn't have said. And he said it, he called him a thief and all. Now as the supervisor, they say trust but verify. I trusted the people I was working with. And of course, every now and then we'll do what we called integrity tests for them to be sure that nobody was stealing. And then if anybody failed such integrity tests, you don't want to have a thief in your midst. So the person will have to go. But we wanted to be sure, so we waited till the end of the day. We tried to calculate and sort out the cash again, reviewed the whole thing, and we saw that everything the man said, as in everything the teller said, was correct. The man had brought in that amount of money which the boy had declared and which we posted. So he said he was going to come back the next day and he was going to come and bring down fire and brimstone, like it fell on Sodom and Gomorrah. He was going to bring it to the bank. Waited that day, he didn't come. Waited the next day. I think the third day or fourth day, he came in and he came in for a transaction. He was looking very humble. And then he came, paid the money. And then I called and I said, Oga, we'll not hear from you again now. You say you will go check that thing, come back. Because then when he was raking, I now told Oga, see, you can't be too sure. Just go back and check and confirm from your shop. You may have made an error. He said never. He cannot make a mistake. He can never make that mistake. So when I asked him, as I time I now saw him 3 or 4 days later, he was so humble. His voice was low. He now said, my brother, if it did possible for me to divorce my wife, I would divorce her. If it were possible for him to divorce his wife, he would divorce her. I said, what's the issue? He said he counted this money, was so sure. He arranged it and kept it. And his wife removed from the money before he brought it to the bank. So it was with that assurance that I counted this money myself and kept it, that he brought it to the bank. And that was on the basis on which he made that accusation. So lessons learned. And I told him, Oga, that's how life is. So sometimes you can't be too sure. Now, what are the lessons we can learn from this today? Number 1, yes, you might be sure, but always leave a margin of error. Something you're so sure about might not be so. Some of us have accused people of doing certain things. In fact, right now, you hate some people because of maybe what they told you about them or what you think about them, and you might even be wrong. You feel that this person did X, Y, Z, but he might not even have been the person. It might have been somebody else. So we need to leave that margin of error. I want you to realize that you are a human being. And even when you keep shouting, I'm sure, I'm very sure, I can never make a mistake. No, don't say that. You are human and you can make a mistake. I've met several people over the years, who were very, very sure. And at the end of the day, they didn't leave that margin of error. So there's always that possibility that I might be wrong. So even though you are sure, based on your experience, based on how long you've been doing whatever you are doing, please go back and verify. So this is my lesson for you today on day 4 Niger Commando Storytelling Challenge. Remember, Niger Commando Storytelling Challenge is to promote my book, Niger Commando, coming up soon. And it's also to celebrate my classmates, DMC 95. I hail and salute you guys. These guys have been together for 30 years, graduated 30 years ago from Command Secondary School, Jos, and we'll be having a reunion this year, August, by God's grace. So, what have you learned from this story? Have you ever been accused falsely, or have you ever accused somebody and then you discovered that you were wrong? What did you do? Did you just keep quiet? You didn't go back? Or did you really tell them and apologize? So, let me know your thoughts. Put it in the comment section. And some of you don't like sharing. Share this post. Share. It will not cost you anything. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow on day 5. God bless you. Bye. And this is Mike O. Wangwa.